Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to AWS training by UnoGeeks. In this video, we'll see how to set up a AWS environment, and especially we'll see how to set up a billing alarm using a simple notification service or SNS. SNS is one of the service available in Amazon Web or in AWS, which can help you to send push notifications to email and mobile. So yeah, well, in the previous video, we've seen how to set up an AWS account or how to create an AWS account for yourself. And in this video, we'll see how to set it up and how to set up a billing alarm so that you get a notification whenever you breach the free tier limit that is available with the AWS account. And this is quite important, guys. Please do this without fail. Otherwise, you might get a last minute surprise from AWS saying that there is $1,000 amount which is due on your account. So you might probably launch an EC2 instance or maybe a couple of them, and if you forgot to stop them, and if the usage of the EC2 instances cross the free tier limit that is available, which is 750 hours per month, then you will start AWS will start billing you for the extra usage, and you would at the end of the month you would receive an invoice with the amount that you need to pay. So to avoid that last minute surprises, it is quite important, and it helps quite a bit if you set up a billing alarm, and you could set up an alarm saying that yes, the moment my bill exceeds a certain threshold, maybe $5 and $10, send me a notification, so that at least you will be notified. And if you forgot to turn off a particular service, after looking at that notification, you can sign into AWS account and you could at least shut down those services. So that way you could minimize the amount that you might have to pay to AWS. Okay, so yeah, let's get started, guys. So to set up the environment, yeah, when you launch EC2 instances later on in the course, you might want to connect to those EC2 instances from softwares or tools like Putty and PuttyGen. So we don't use them immediately or in the next few videos at least, but yeah, later on when we start exploring EC2 and other services offered by AWS, we might probably use a Putty and PuttyGen software. So all you have to do is go to Google and type in Putty software, and you can go ahead and download that. Go ahead and go to the first link and download the Putty software. And what is it? What is this software all about? It's a free SSH client that you can use to connect to a Linux server in SSH mode. Okay, and you can also download the PuttyGen software as well. So just download this couple of softwares. We don't need them for the next few videos at least, but later on we will do some use cases wherein you will be using these softwares. But after this, yeah, this is important. How do you set up a billing alarm? Okay, so to do that, you have to log into AWS account first. So go to aws.amazon.com and sign into the account using your root account, because that's the only account that you have at the moment, because we haven't created users yet. I don't want to create an account. Yeah, I've tried to create an account earlier, so that's why it's asking me to complete the sign up process. That's fine. Let me just click on it, and that will take me to a sign in page. So I will be signing in as a root user now. And you will have to use your root user credentials here that you have created in the previous video. Yeah, there will be an additional security check involved, especially when you try to log into AWS account using the root credentials. And then you enter the password. Sign into the console. Yeah, this is the AWS management console, and this is where you could explore all the services that are offered by AWS. Okay, so you've got variety of services here. You've got plenty of them, more than 100 plus services. You've got compute services. You've got database storage. You've got storage services like S3, Amazon S3. You've got database options. You've got quite a few options available here, which we'll be exploring over the next few videos. You've got a service which will help you to create and manage users, and that is called as identity and access management, IAM. So we'll explore these services in the next few videos. But what we want to do now is to set up a billing alarm, which will notify me or which will alert me in case I cross the free tier limits that are set by AWS. Okay, so how do you set up a billing alarm? To set up a billing alarm, I've given the navigation here. So you have to go to AWS account. So UnoGeeks Dev is my account. So click on it. And then you click on My Billing Dashboard. And it'll show you the billing summary in there. And you will have a month-to-date summary as well available there. And down here, you will have billing preferences. So you go in there and ensure that you tick this box called Receive Billing Alerts. So once you tick that, once you enable it, you will not be able to turn it off. And just read this message. It says that turn on this feature to monitor AWS usage charges and recurring fees automatically. And it'll make it easy for you to track and take actions the moment your bill in AWS exceeds a certain threshold limits. And once you enable it, I've done it for the account, for my account earlier. And once you enable it, you will not be able to disable it. So that's why even if I want to, I will not be able to uncheck this. But ensure that when you come into the to this particular screen with a new account that you have created, this won't be checked by default. Ensure that you enable it and save the preferences. And after you do that, you can go to this Manage Billing Alerts screen to set up the billing alerts. Okay, so you go in there. And you can create a new alert that you want. So yeah, we can go ahead and create a new alarm. You click on the alarms. There's one alarm that I have already set up, which will let me know the moment billing exceeds $5. And we're going to set up something similar here. We'll do a quick hands-on. So to set up a billing alarm, you click on Create Alarm, and you select the metric based on which you want the billing alarm to be set up. So select the metrics, and you could select the options. So you could select billing as an option, and you can say by service. So if you want to set up a billing alarm by a specific service, you can do that as well. Or you can set up a billing alarm on the total estimated charge. So if you're setting up a generic billing alarm, I would recommend go with this total estimated charge. Like what is the total estimate charge for your account, putting together all the service costs or all the usages of all the services. So you can select the currency, you can say USD, and you can select a metric there. Okay, so you can say select metric. That is a metric that we have used, the total estimated charges in USD currency. And you can mention, and if you scroll down, you can mention a threshold in there. So you can mention a specific static value as a threshold. Okay, or you can use a band as well. You could use a specific value, or you could use a band if you want. And when you say static, again, you could mention the threshold value there. Say, for example, if you want to be notified if the billing exceeds $10, what do you do there? You select static value whenever estimated charges is greater than the threshold. And what is the threshold? 10. So what this means is the moment my billing or the bill on my account exceeds, or the total estimated charges exceeds $10, it would send out a notification. And we will see how to set up the notification or to which email a notification needs to be sent out. We'll see that in the next few screens, but you're setting up a threshold value here. So you could set up a static value, or you could use a band as well if you want. Yeah, you could probably set up a higher figure if you're okay with it. But yeah, I'll just use a 10 as an example there. You could say greater than or greater than or equal to. Both will be fine. And then you can set up an additional configuration if you want, like how do you want the alarm to behave if there is no enough data available. But that's okay. Let's not get into it at this point. It'll add to the confusion. And all you have to do is, yes, you've entered 10 USD as a static threshold. Click on next. And you can set up, you can configure the actions that you want to execute the moment that a threshold is met. So the moment your bill reaches $10, what is it that you want to perform? So one thing that you could do is, yeah, you could set the alarm state. Yes, it has to show up as in alarm because there is something that has gone wrong. I might have probably launched a couple of EC2 instances and forgot to turn them off. Yes, I want this alarm to be triggered. And what is it that you want to happen, or what action that you want to execute? I want to send out a push notification, email notification to my email account. And to do that, what we can do is you can create a new topic and you can use SNS service to achieve that. SNS stands for Simple Notification Service, and SNS uses a topic to circulate the message. So the way topic works is, there will be so you can create a new topic, and whenever a billing alarm reaches a threshold, a message will be pushed to that particular topic, and to that topic you will be assigning your email as a subscriber. And the moment a message is pushed to that topic, since you have subscribed to that email, you will receive an email notification saying that your billing alarm has been, or threshold has been met. So you could, if there is an existing SNS topic that you want to push messages to, that's fine. Or you can create a new topic if you want. Click on create new topic. You can give it a name. You can say Geeks billing alarm 10 USD topic. Okay, just to make it clear from the name itself that what is this alarm all about. And you can mention the endpoints to which you want to send out an email. Yeah, I want to send out an email to prasad@unogeeks.com. So that's my email ID that I'm typing in there. And I will click on create topic. And when you create topic, what will happen? This topic gets created, and to this topic, this email ID will be added as a subscriber. And what will happen? The moment a bill exceeds 100 USD, a message will be pushed to this topic. And since this email ID is subscribed to that particular topic, a notification will be sent out to this. And it all happens in the background. So just go ahead and create topic. And that's it. Okay. And you have a topic created, and that is picked up here. And you can see that email endpoint has been subscribed to this particular topic. And you could add any number of notifications you want here. If you want to add a couple of more email IDs, you can do that as well. And if you want to view the details of the topic and the subscribers, you can do so in the SNS console. SNS stands for Simple Notification Service, and it will help you to deal with sending the notifications, yeah, the mobile notifications or push notifications or SMS notifications. And you see here, this topic has been created. And in this topic, or to this topic, there is one subscriber at the moment, which is prasad@unogeeks.com. And one thing you should do without failure is you have to log into this email account and confirm the email, which will add your email account as a subscriber to this topic. So you have to basically confirm your email, and until you do that, you will not receive the email. So setting up a billing alarm is important, but confirming the email ID for the subscription to the topic is equally important. So let me just pause the screen share here and open up my email account so that I can show you the email that I might have received. Okay, and we'll go ahead and confirm that as well. Yeah, I've logged into my email account here, and as you could see, I've received a notification which says AWS notification subscription confirmation. So I click on it, and I can see the details in there. Yeah, I can see that I've chosen to subscribe to a specific topic, and this is the topic that we have created. And to confirm the subscription, I have to click on this. And until you do this, your subscription to this particular topic will not be confirmed. Click on confirm subscription. You should get the confirmation message. So it says that your subscription has been confirmed. You have successfully subscribed to this particular topic. Okay. If you wish to undo it, you can click on it to do that. And how are we achieving all this? We are using a simple notification service or SNS offered by Oracle to set up the billing alarm. And now if you go back into AWS and if you just do a refresh here, you should see that yes, the email or the subscriber is confirmed now. So what that means is the moment a bill crosses $10, I will receive a notification on my email account. So I go to cloud management back. Yeah, I go back to the billing alarm screen. And what you could also do is, so we are setting up a billing alarm here, but you could think of the possibilities here. So you could, it's not about just setting up a billing alarm. What you could also do is, say for example, if a CPU usage is crossing a certain threshold limit, you could launch auto scaling options as well, or you could probably launch EC2 instances in case the load on the server is getting exceeding a certain threshold. So these are the things that you will probably understand once we cover EC2 topic or EC2 service. Yeah, but don't think that the SNS is only for or the billing alerts or the alerts that you set up are not only for billing. Billing is just one among them. Okay, there are quite a few things where billing or the alerts help you with apart from billing. And you could add auto scaling options if you want. If you click on it, you could see you could decide what is it that you want to do. Okay, I'll take it off. I'll keep it simple. Click on next. And you need to give a name to your alarm. You could probably call it as Geeks 10 USD billing alarm. And you could give a detailed description in there. It's highly recommended that you enter a description so that people know why you have created this alarm for. Click on next. And you can review all the details that you have set up. Yes, we are setting this alarm based on estimated charges. We are setting up a threshold of 10 USD. And the moment it exceeds a 10 or reaches 10, you should see this alarm going off, pushing a message to the topic. And since we have subscribed to that particular topic, since we have subscribed our email account in there, to that particular topic, you will receive an email. And that way, you can minimize the damage that could potentially happen. So if you probably launched a couple of EC2 instances or a database or any service for that matter, and the moment it crosses a free tier limits, you would receive a notification so that you can log in and turn those services off. It's pretty common that you might forget to turn off the services that you launch because you might be working full time and exploring AWS at the same time. There's quite a high possibility that you might forget, and that's where this alarm helps you. Okay, and all you have to do is review the information. If you're good, just hit create alarm, and you see that yes, the alarm is created. You could see the details in there. At the moment, there's no enough data available because it's just created. It's created just now. And probably if you view this after maybe a couple of hours, you will see that yes, it will be in okay state. But if you launch a couple of EC2 instances and leave them running for more than a month, and the moment it crosses a 750 hours of usage, you will see this alarm going off, and you will receive a notification. That's how you that's a usage of setting up this billing alarm. It's quite important, guys. I would highly recommend that you set up a billing alarm for your free tier account. Otherwise, you would have that last minute surprises. Okay. And yeah, this is what we have. And how did we set up this alarm? We were using Amazon Simple Notification Service to achieve this. And this works on the basis of publisher subscriber mechanism. And we created a topic, and to that topic, AWS will be pushing a message. So publishers communicate asynchronously with subscribers. So when the billing threshold is reached, AWS will push a message to the topic, and that's it. It's an asynchronous way. It's a one-way flow. So it just AWS pushes a message to the topic, and we have added our email ID as a subscriber there. So that goes off as we have subscribed to that particular topic. The moment a message reaches the topic, there will be an email notification that will be sent to the subscribers. Okay, so it's not just, so this particular SNS service is used in quite a few other AWS services apart from just receiving billing alerts. Okay, and in the next video we'll see we'll have an introduction to cloud computing. So you might have heard of this term quite a few times by now, but if you don't know what it means, or if you don't know what are the advantages of cloud computing, why are companies moving into cloud in first place, please join me in that video. I'll explain things in a much easier to understand manner. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. In case you are interested in AWS training offered by YouKnow, please call us on this number or send a WhatsApp message. Or if you have any queries, you can drop a line on info@YouKnow.com. Thank you.